So, welcome everybody to OMHI's 2020 and 2021 Competition Awards Ceremony, and thank you to our recorder soloist Benedict Meissner and pianist Michael Copley for their very vibrant rendition of the fourth movement of Handel's Sonata in C major. Benedict is a sixth form student at the Perse School in Cambridge, and his musical education was first inspired by his neighbour and professional musician Michael Copley through the gift of a one-handed descant recorder when he was just 9. Benedict has recently started playing the one-handed tenor recorder made by OMHI friend and supporter Peter Worrell. His love of the recorder and trumpet has led to membership of many groups, including the National Children's Orchestra and the National Youth Concert Band, testament indeed to the fact that when a musician finds an instrument with the adaptations they need, hemiplegia, or indeed any other impairment, need not be a barrier to playing at the most accomplished of levels. We are delighted that so many of you have joined us in person and via our live stream to celebrate the drive and passion we all share in making undifferentiated access to music making a reality. The act of music making is truly energizing. It is powerfully restorative. It connects us to those around us in a deeply meaningful way. It is an experience we believe no adult or child living with an upper impairment should be denied. And we are looking forward to sharing with you uplifting performances from our valued OMHI community, as well as, of course, as announcing the winners of this year's awards. But first, and as we're broadcasting from Birmingham, the home of OMHI, it is fitting that we begin our event with a message of support from the Mayor of the West Midlands, Andy Street, CBE.
Hi there, Andy Street, Mayor of the West Midlands here, and it's a pleasure to be able to say a few words at your 10th anniversary celebration. And the words are very simple. I want just to applaud the work of OMHI. Incredible what you do for disabled musicians across Birmingham and the West Midlands. And of course, the fact that you are a unique organisation really puts Birmingham on the map. So thank you. And just to say, of course, I understand how special this is. For anyone, music is like a sort of signature tune to their life, isn't it? We all remember the big events, what was the music of the time. To be able to participate in it, of course, is an enormous privilege and pleasure. So thanks for enabling that for so many people, and good luck for the next 10 years.
Campaigning for change is a hugely important part of OMHI's work, so it made sense to invite Melissa Johns, actor and disability advocate, to act as our MC. You may know Melissa from her acting roles in Coronation Street, absorbing BBC live drama Life, and from her recent appearance on Celebrity MasterChef. Melissa's work in disability advocacy has won her several awards, including Shaw's Trust's Power List of the UK's 100 most influential disabled people. Please join me in welcoming Melissa to the stage.
Thank you very, very much. That was gorgeous. Well done on that intro, Benedict. That was absolutely beautiful. I wish I could say that I played an instrument, but I don't. And I think that really shows the absolute importance of a charity like OMHI. I was a child of the 90s, and in the 90s, everyone remember the 90s? That was fun. Growing up in the 90s meant that actually access wasn't put in place. It wasn't on anyone's agenda, and it just wasn't that important. I remember very clearly a conversation at Recorder Club. So I wanted to play recorder, mainly because all my friends did. That's the only reason we want to do anything, right? Because our friends do it. And I really wanted to play recorder, so I signed up for Recorder Club, and the conversation went like this. Here's a glockenspiel. And that's what I was told to play. And I left not being able to play the recorder or the glockenspiel, actually. So it's really, really, really important that charities like OMHI exist so that disabled people everywhere can play the instruments that they want to play. Normally, I'd do a little icebreaker now, but I didn't think of one. So you've all got out of that quite well. But what I will get you to do, actually, is that live stream at the back. We've got loads of people that are going to be watching this. So should we give them a bit of energy and just, like, after 3, shout, "Hey, how's it going?" Just to the camera at the back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, how's it going? There you go. Lots of you are going to hate me for that, aren't you? Sorry. This is what happens when they get an actor to host these things. I have never considered being born without my right arm a disadvantage. It has never had an impact on my ambition or my determination, my drive. But as I've just said, we still have a lot of people living with disabilities that do face these barriers because society still puts those barriers in the way. Improving the arts is so important. Everyone should have the right to self-express. It is so, so important. And we're increasingly seeing that the arts is the one thing that actually is being cut left, right, and centre. Now, everyone has the right to self-express. When you take the arts away from any child, it's completely detrimental to their upbringing. But when you take it away from a child with a disability, the damage is even greater, because actually when you have a disability or you have a body difference, you spend so much of your life being spoken for. Everybody seems to say the words for you. You get very little advocacy over what it is you want and where you want to go. And what the arts can do, as we all know, is really encourage that level of self-advocacy. So to be still living in a world in 2021 where we are not able to overcome those barriers fully is ridiculous. However, thankfully, we have got incredible charities like OMHI that are continuing to pave the way. So a huge round of applause, first of all, for OMHI. As most of you know, OMHI is a small charity dealing with very large and complex issues. Low participation in music making by people with upper limb differences, a lack of awareness of need, and instruments that remain frustratingly expensive to adapt, or just giving out too many glockenspiels. It's a cycle of problems that OMHI seeks to break at every juncture, and the charity remains the only organisation in the world that develops adapted instruments and enabling equipment in this way. So before we hear from our judges, we would like to play a message of support from OMHI's patron and world-acclaimed percussionist, Dame Evelyn Glennie.
Well, I want to send you all of my congratulations on this fantastic, monumental landmark that OHMI have reached. Your 10th anniversary, and to think of the incredible work you have all done and the difference you've made to so many people throughout the world. I also want to congratulate you on the OHMI Trust 2021 Competition Awards. This is so exciting for many people throughout many disciplines, and I think this is the one thing that I find so extraordinary, is how you bring so many different creative heads together to make such a big difference to the world that we live in. So many congratulations and have a wonderful, wonderful time.
OMHI's work and competition are a vital, important part in bringing joy of music making to those who might otherwise be ignored. I'm pleased to say that the competition has once again attracted submissions as far afield as the US and Japan, as well as the UK and mainland Europe. Our shortlist for each category will be introduced by our 3 judges: Clarence Adu, MBE, a widely respected trumpeter and noted campaigner for disability rights in music making; Dr. Andrew McPherson, a composer and researcher in augmented instruments and new performance interfaces, and the latest addition to the OMHI Board of Trustees; Adrian Anantawan, a Canadian virtuoso who plays violin without the use of his right hand. Without further ado, and I really have to stop myself from doing a joke there, we have got Clarence Adu. There we go. Now you're just milking it, right? Like you just want longer.
Great, thank you. I'm really excited to be with you tonight, and it's been a very interesting year as far as OMHI is concerned. Unfortunately, I had my accident. I had a car accident which is over about 20 years ago now, and there wasn't anything like this around to help and support. And so my path to recovery with musically was very, very difficult. But thanks to OMHI now, there's a place where you can get pointed in the right direction and have a lot of experience and sympathy and people to help encourage you. Anyway, the concept category of the competition seeks to recognise solutions to the challenges of access to music making. This year, we have accepted a myriad of videos and drawing entries. Our shortlist is as follows. Body-mounted modular instruments orchid by Warwick University. The adaptive OMHI by Rufan Rowen. The pivotal trumpet mouthpiece by Thomas Zachary.
Let's give all of those a round of applause, shall we? There we go. Am I going straight in with it? Yes. So, before I actually open them, I'm getting too excited by the gold. There are 3 winners in this. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to get you to open them because we're going to be here all night, me opening them with one arm. So, in the concept category, there are 3 winners, and in no particular order, I'm delighted to announce that the first winner is Clara Rionda Rodriguez. And that was for the cello bow holder. The holder presents a flexible design for individuals with a broad range of limb differences. The judges were particularly impressed by Clara's clear plan on manufacturing, process, and costs. So over to Clara.
Hello everyone, thank you very much. I can't believe that I have won this enabling concept category. I can't believe it. I had the luck to know about OHMI Trust when I developed my master thesis, and I created the earrings bow holder. So it's just a pleasure to have learned everything I've learned and to meet Rachel and everyone in the organization. I think they're doing an excellent work, and I hope they continue doing the same, because I think it's really important to do what they do. Thank you again, can't believe it. Best wishes.
Our second winner from the US is Isaac Buckman, Trumpet Assist. With its excellent solenoid action, the assist also has aesthetic appeal since it is based on a standard instrument. So well done to Isaac. got Isaac's speech? Wonderful.
Hello everybody, this is Isaac. I'm so honored to receive this award. I first want to say thank you to the judges for seeing my vision and believing in this project. I had an awesome time working on Trumpet Assist, and I hope that I can continue working on it in the future and get this product into the hands of those who could benefit from it. Thank you again.
And finally, our third winner from Switzerland, Thomas Sheeran, with a pivoting trumpet mouthpiece. The judges fell in love with this beautifully made device with its absolutely no air leak. It's the perfect complement to the fixed stands for brass instruments that are available on the market. Over to Thomas.
Hello everyone. To be awarded for my concept of a pivoting mouthpiece is an honor and makes me really happy. Thank you so much to the OMHI staff and the judges. I'll certainly try to do my best to develop my idea targeting best possible flexibility in playing brass instruments, rigidly attached on an adaptation or a floor stand. And I really hope it may inspire someone else to do also. Thanks a lot and happy celebration.
One more round of applause for all of the finalists and those three winners. So we've now got our first musical interlude. We welcome OMHI's Music Makers Recorder Group and OMHI's Music Makers Brass Group. Joining the ensemble are some of OMHI's instrument hirers. The Recorder Group is performing an arrangement of Deep Swing by Sarah Watts and the Brass Group Tango by Jock Mackenzie. I don't think I could have done it half as good as that with my glockenspiel anyway, so it's probably for the best that they're here. I'm now going to hand over to Adrian Anantawan, who is going to introduce the enabling category of the competition.
Hi there, my name is Adrian Anantawan. I'm so pleased to be able to be involved with the OMHI competition. I have an adaptation here myself, which is a cast and a couple straps to be able to hold my bow, and it's helped me immensely to be able to pursue my artistic dreams and potential. The competition has an enabling equipment category that seeks to celebrate apparatuses, including straps, stands, and harnesses that make a traditional instrument playable for someone with a specific type of disability. So the people who are shortlisted in the teams are Koala for their prosthetic drum holder, Koala again for their guitar plectrum, and then Koala once again for their bow holder. Peter Worrell is nominated for a flute and clarinet stand, and then Thomas Sheeran for a flute mount. All of these incredible adaptations really celebrate this need for all of us to achieve our full potential and to be able to think of different ways through design and prosthetics to be able to enable and enliven our culture and society. So thank you again for having me as a part of this wonderful celebration, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
We look forward to hearing Adrian perform at the close of the event today. And also I'll have to thank him for taking away my excuse for not being able to play an instrument, because he just played that very, very well. And I no longer have an excuse. I am delighted to announce that we have again got 3 winners for the Enabling Equipment category. And in no particular order, our first winner... I'm going to have to get you to swap, sorry. I just know that Carl on tech will go crazy at me if I start messing the order up now. Yes. In no particular order, our first winner from Switzerland is Thomas Sheeran flute mount. The judges were impressed by how well Thomas's mount performed in his video. Over to Thomas.
Hi everyone. It's my wonderful joy and an honor to receive an award for my flute adaptation. Thank you so much. What I did is just transforming Rachel's brilliant idea into reality. So, thank you, Rachel, for inspiring me to go for it. And thank you, Martin Visser and Nicole von Arx, for your contributions. Being supported from such a fabulous team has been a privilege for me. So, dear friends, this award is for us. Let's celebrate.
I feel like Thomas really wants to celebrate. I wish he was here to party with us. Our second winner from the UK is Nathan Makaborag, Koala, prosthetic drumstick holder, prosthetic guitar and prosthetic bow holder plectrum. The prosthetic drumstick holder, prosthetic guitar and prosthetic bow holder plectrum were all chosen because of the clever way in which individuals can explore a range of instruments with the same root device. Each provides sufficient stability to allow someone to begin their musical journey and develop their skills for a more flexible solution which requires more arm control. Unfortunately, Nathan can't be with us as he is currently in Sierra Leone working on a project that brings free prosthetics to countries and communities affected by war and conflict. Let's hear from him now.
So sorry we couldn't be there tonight, but just wanted to say a massive thank you. It's been a blast to be part of, and we're so chuffed. Thank you, yes, for the whole team. Yay, 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 woo!
Our third winner is from the UK, Peter Worrell for flute and clarinet floor stand. Peter's stand is already in use, making a difference to the OMHI music makers community. Let's invite Peter to the stage. Okay. Oh, have we got a little... Have we got a little acceptance speech? Or... Don't try and get out of it that easy, mate. Come on. That was clever, though. I like that. Over to you.
Thank you very much for the award. The work that OMHI does is absolutely amazing. And I'm just a small part. They give me the ideas, they give me the push to be able to help people, because it's not just about enabling people to be able to play musical instruments. We all know the importance of music with development, and I think it is absolutely essential that everybody is given the chance to at least try. And if they haven't got the tools to do that, then they will fail. So OMHI and myself, we're just trying to give them the tools that we accept as everyday and normal. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter. We now have another musical interlude, Clarinet Trio.
Minutes just to warm up. So talk amongst yourselves for a second.
I'm not telling any jokes.
This is just when your jokes would be exactly needed, Melissa.
Oh, there'd be no one here. They'd all be out the door.
Okay, guys, just warm up your instruments first. We're good.
Well done, fantastic. Next up, we are going to be introducing the playable category. And to do that, I would like to welcome to the stage Andrew McPherson.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew McPherson. I'm a professor in the Centre for Digital Music at Queen Mary University of London. And it has been my absolute pleasure to work with OMHI over the past 8 years, first in designing new instruments together with OMHI, more recently, in the past few years, as a judge for the annual OMHI instrument competition, and most recently as a trustee of this fabulous organization. So really a real pleasure to be here with you all tonight. The performance you just heard there was of Inspector Slim by Clare Summerbell, and so thank you very much to our clarinet trio, which included Claire Salters, clarinet teacher from the Wandsworth Music Hub, also a chair of trustees of REACH, which is a charity that supports children with limb differences. Also in the trio was Maria, her student, who has been learning the one-handed clarinet for the last year, and prior to that, the one-handed recorder. And finally, Rowen, who has been playing the one-handed clarinet since 2017 with the support of her Surrey arts teacher, Amy French. And now then to the playable category. So this category of the competition recognizes those instruments that are capable of performance without further development. Adaptations are expected to have all the capabilities of the original instrument. And where an entry uses new technology, for example electronics, it must closely copy the musical characteristics of the instrument that it's emulating. Now, that is an easy thing to say, but an exceptionally hard thing to achieve in practice. And as judges, we looked for detailed explanations of an instrument's mechanics, its facilities, and its characteristics, also demonstrated through a video. So we have a fantastic short list, which have all achieved already an exceptionally high standard of reaching toward a playable instrument. Our short list is as follows. First, we have the one-handed violin by Billy Payne. Next up, we have the slide recorder by Takahiro Otsubo. We have the whole tone panpipes by Paul Hirsch. The high D whistle by Peter Worrell. Also the low D whistle by Peter Worrell. We have the kiwi by Matthew Caron. And finally, the Cancha Bombona by the Instituto de Patrimonio Cultural de Cabo Verde. All right, back over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andrew. Before we announce the winners, we would like to make a special commendation award to, here we go. Tried to really listen into how you said that then. From Cape Verde's Museum, Instituto de Patrimonio Cultural de Cabo Verde. Wow, let's hope that doesn't go too far. The instruments bombana and conch, these two historic native instruments, can be played without the use of one hand or arm. We also have, from the USA, the kiwi, Matthew Caron. Matthew's kiwi did not fully meet the requirements for the playable category. Nevertheless, it's a fine instrument on its own terms and very accessible for many musicians with disabilities. Here are a few words from Matthew.
Thank you so much for this honor. I'm incredibly inspired by the mission of the One-Handed Musical Instrument Trust, and I'm so happy and grateful for the opportunity to contribute to your important work. Thanks to Roman Michon and Matt Wright for all their mentorship and support, and a huge thank you to everyone at the One-Handed Musical Instrument Trust for this amazing competition and for making music making accessible to all. Thank you so much.
I am now delighted to announce, be careful with me with this. I'm now delighted to announce that we have two winners in our playable category. Our first winner from Japan, Takahiro Otsubo slide recorder. Takahiro's recorder was chosen for its expressive capability and its suitability for people with no upper limb function to play recorder. Over to Takahiro. Our second winner, here we go. Our second winner from the UK is Peter Worrell for the one-handed high D and low D whistles. Peter's excellently constructed high D and low D whistles allow full access to the repertoire of those individuals without the use of one hand or arm. Again, we would like to invite Peter to the stage. You have two hands, so you can hold one in each.
I get a certificate as well. I am very fortunate that I was sort of press ganged into coming in to help OMHI because I designed a one-handed recorder nearly 30 years ago, and OMHI recognised that it was a piece of kit that actually worked. So I've been involved with OMHI for quite a long time, and I'm very fortunate that I now own 5 pieces of glass, which is great when you have a meal outside. You can put that on the tablecloth and stops the napkins blowing away. But I'm always energised by working around problems and being able to solve problems for musicians. And I hope that my work will continue, and I hope the work of OMHI will continue to help as many people as possible. Thank you very much.
Huge congratulations to all of our competition winners, and a huge thank you to the judges for offering their time so freely. We look forward to seeing these instruments and enabling equipment where they should be, in the possession of adults and children living with upper limb disabilities who have a passion for all that music making brings. The OMHI competition may only run every 2 years, but there's a huge amount of work that otherwise needs to take place, week in, week out. Offering a matching service to help source suitable instruments for disabled musicians around the world. Ensuring that every child has access to music making through the charity's highly successful Music Makers and Inclusive Access to Music Making programs, the latter of which is currently delivered in partnership with Creative United, Nottingham Music Service and Northamptonshire Music and Performing Arts Trust. And of course, working tirelessly to secure the funds that ensure this valuable work can continue. It's work that will not stop until every child and adult living with an upper limb disability has access to the instruments and equipment that they need. We would invite each of you in our wonderful OMHI community to help spread the word far and wide about this unique and inspirational charity. Let's give OMHI a huge, huge round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us today, and as I've just said, let's keep spreading the word of all the work that OMHI does. Before I pass back over to Rachel, I just have one request, and let us keep banging the drum for inclusive music making, so not everyone gets handed a glockenspiel that they still can't play. Thank you so much, everyone. Back over to Rachel.
Thank you, Melissa, for your support of our work. It's been a real pleasure meeting you and having you with us today. And just as a little thank you, we'd like to give you a small gift. The power of music has been recognised for centuries, including by our most celebrated dramatist and poet, Shakespeare. So it seemed fitting, particularly since we're told you love his work, that we present you with a book of the great bard's sonnets. Can we please have a round of applause for Melissa? And thank you for all your company this evening, to you, our in-person audience, and also to our virtual audience who are watching via live stream across the world. It means so much that we can count on your support. We are still a small charity, but with very important work to do. So any help you can offer, whether that be through donations, fundraising, helping to spread word about OMHI, or introducing to others who might champion our work, is greatly appreciated. Final round of applause, please, for all our wonderful finalists, winners, and musicians. Thank you.